Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Idea Intuitive 111. Today I'm going to be doing an energy check, pretty much getting the current energy for you guys, okay? It'll be whatever wants to come out. So what you need to know most right now, general messages, whatever messages want to come out. I'm going to pull from the tarot to see what sign we're doing next. So far I have done Scorpio and Aries. So, if you have those in your chart or whatever, feel free to check those readings out. And I'm not going to do repeats, obviously, but whatever major arcana comes out of the tarot deck, that'll be the reading I do next, okay? So, let's see. Most High, angels of the Most High, spirit guides, archangels, guardian angels, ancestors, I welcome you here. Pray that you protect me as I open myself up to receive these messages for my collective viewers. For those ready to receive the message and needing to hear the message most, please let this message be true, clear, honest, and concise for their highest good. Any dark magic, evil eye, negative energy, spell work being sent their way, return the sender tenfold. Let their karma be theirs and theirs alone. Let us vibrate higher, Spirit. I thank you with great gratitude for all that you do and all that you've done. And I welcome you here to receive these messages for my collective viewers. Okay, let's see what sign we're going to get into. Spirit, please protect us, keep us wealthy, keep us healthy, and I thank you. Amen. I say, amen. I say, amen. I say again, and so it is forever and ever on a consistent and continuous basis. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. Try to keep this reading fairly short. We're going to pull some oracle messages, and then we're going to kind of clarify the messages that come out with the tarot. All right, so Spirit, what messages, what sign? I'm sorry. Woo. All right, a lot wanted to come out and flip over. That's a bit much. I do see Gemini here, and that's the only major arcana. All right, so it looks like this reading will be for my lovely Gemini. Bottom of the deck, I have the Hermit. Could be dealing with a Virgo Gemini. Okay, so this message may be for my Geminis that are dealing with a Virgo or have something going on or are in hermit mode right now. So, strongest messages that want to come out for my lovely Geminis. All right, Gemini, it looks like you guys, okay. Let me just take this in. Looks like the first or strongest message for you guys, or the energy that you're in. I do see you guys trying to manifest and create something here, but I feel like there could be some confusion, illusions. Okay, maybe something even kind of, some state of lack here that you guys may be going through, and it's kind of keeping you up at night. I feel like you guys are constantly thinking about something over and over, but there's something that is, I don't know, I feel like confusing you here. Like there's something that you're searching for, some type of answer or clarity, something like that I'm getting here. You could be spending a lot of time alone or by yourself right now, but there could be some element of overthinking here as well. But I do feel like you're searching for something. Again, Gemini energy here with the Lovers. Definitely your reading, Gemini. There could be some type of choice or decision that you're trying to make, but you're not sure. Maybe it has something to do with money. Maybe you don't have enough money to go towards something, and that's kind of stressing you out. But we will take a deeper look and see. Yeah. It's not giving strong energy that you're dealing with a person here. I feel like this is something, but there's some type of decision. Okay, it could be a life-changing decision. It could be walking away from somebody. It could be talking about leaving someone out in the cold here, but I feel like it's something that requires some money, or resources or something like that, that maybe you're kind of low on, and that's what's kind of causing you to feel stressed out. But I see a need to take a break here, rest and rejuvenate here. Could have something to do with a connection, but we'll see. Let's see what comes out for my Geminis, all right? So let's keep that energy in mind moving forward. We'll get into our oracles. I'm going to pull some energy oracle cards for you guys. Gemini, okay? All right, so let's see. Spirits, can I get some energy oracle messages for my lovely Geminis? Strongest energy and message that wants to come out when it comes to Gemini and what they may be going through, dealing with at this current time. Spirit, what is the current energy here for my Geminis? What is the message that they need to see most at this current time, please, for those ready to receive the message and needing to hear this message here? True, clear, honest, and concise message for my Geminis, please, Spirit. What are they needing to know most at this time? True, clear, honest, and concise for their highest good. Gemini. Gemini. What is the message for my Geminis, please? Thank you for the messages so far, Spirit. What are my Geminis needing to know right now? True, clear, honest, and concise. Current energy. What messages for Geminis, please? True, clear, honest, and concise message. What are they dealing with, facing, going through? And kind of bear with me, guys. I'm still learning this deck here, so I'll be doing some reading from the Oracle book as well, just to make sure I get, you know, clear message out to you guys. So we have Healer of the Ages coming out, number 51. Okay, so some of you guys could be trying to heal, you know, some thoughts, your heart space, things like that. We have Man holding a coin. Again, I did feel the energy that this has something to do with money here. Money, finances. I feel like, you know, you guys are trying to like bounce back or something like that, but we'll look further into that. But that's just kind of, you know, intuitively what I'm feeling. Like some of you guys are, maybe you guys took a hit financially, you know, maybe you know, put money in a lot of different places, and whether it was investments or something, investing in something that maybe wasn't even, you know, a good turnover for you. But there's something to do with finances here. I was getting that with the other cards that came out, especially with that like 7 of Cups and that 5 of Coins. I just felt like, yeah, something's going on here. So with your finances, it seems like strong energy of that causing some stress and kind of keeping you guys up at night. So let's see, what other messages, Spirit, for Gemini, please? True, clear, honest, and concise message for those ready to hear the message and needing to hear this message most at this time. Feel like these wanted to come out. We got Goddess of the Moon. Okay, Goddess of the Moon. We got Walking Away. Let's get 2 more for you guys, please. Slide this over here. 2 more cards, please, here for my Gemini. Those needing to hear this message the most. What are they needing to know? What is the current energy for my Geminis here? True, clear, honest, and concise. Just need 2 more, please. Okay, yeah, see, and it's coming out again, same energy. We got anxiety here. It's giving that 8 of Swords, that 9 of Swords energy. And this is the number 9, so that's confirmation that you guys are definitely being, okay, we got too many cards here. Too many cards. Hostilities did show itself. Just need 1 more. 1 more card, please, to tell us about Gemini's energy. Yeah, and it came back out. Wow, I can't make this shit up. Okay. Hostilities. 6. Number 26. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have Angel of Balance. Okay. Gemini, I feel like you guys are Geminian. It's giving twin energy. Because you got Healer of the Ages. You got hostilities. You got, you know, walking away, you got anxiety, you got Goddess of the Moon, you got somebody holding a coin. So I'm getting, you know, somewhat of a mix of spiritual energy and like worldly energy here, and we got the Angel of Balance is here. So I don't know, definitely feeling like you guys could have a choice to make. But when I see the Lovers card come out and I'm doing a Gemini reading, I have to remember that you kind of embody that energy, right? So it's kind of just being back and forth a little bit about something is kind of what I'm getting, but it's causing some anxiety, guys. So maybe calm down the thinking. But we're gonna see what this is about. I'm gonna read into some of these right now. I want to hit Healer of the Ages, number 51. definitely feel like that's a very important message, and I just want to make sure that I get it out correctly, and you know, make sure that you guys are understanding now. Healer of the Ages, number 51 for my Gemini. Hold on one second here. Bear with me, guys. I'm learning this deck, and I want to get very good at it because it has a lot of you know, insightful meanings and stuff like that. So number 51, Healer of the Ages. Healer of the Ages talks about health and vitality. Upright, this powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, and emotional ills. Okay, with that anxiety here. So physical, mental, and emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalizing your life force. You may have felt a strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance. Okay, we talked about that. Balance or renewal. Knowing that at the deepest level an important healing is taking place. So there's some type of healing going on. We're going to dig further into that. I'm going to go ahead and read this man holding a coin card. I try, you know, to not have to read all of them, but sometimes it just jumps out to me, and hey, y'all going to learn with me, okay? Because, I mean, these really have, you know, obviously you could say, well, this gives Kings of the King of Pentacle energy. Yeah, it does, but they have deeper meanings in this deck. So I do want to, one, familiarize myself more with them, and two, give you a very, you know, clear message and meaning behind the card. So, man holding a coin talks about a male connection in money, health, and value. Interesting. Okay, this card, okay, upright, this card shows a man sitting in a lushly flowering field, holding a large bright coin. For men, this could indicate an aspects, flip the page. For men, this could indicate an aspect of yourself and readiness to further your goals and receive increased health, money, or value in your life. Okay. Greater success is on its way when you take control of your own finances and act. I knew this was talking about finances for you guys. This card upright could also reveal the assistance of a financial advisor or healer whom you're already knowing, or who you already know or are soon to meet. This man is helpful and may bring sage advice concerning the action you need to take next. See, that Seven of Cups energy and that Five of Pentacles, I feel like somebody is getting low on money and they're trying to find more options of money. But I do feel like this card is saying that someone is coming that's either, you know, going to be helpful to helping you take control of your finances, or, you know, someone who's like a financial advisor or something like that, okay? Is coming to kind of help guide with that. So it says, be open to this person showing up with support, but always turn to your own intuitive guidance to weigh the information you receive. This could also signify a new love interest with a wealthy man or man from work. Interesting. Men, and, you know, don't get caught up on the genders, guys. You know that there's no gender in tarot. So, you know, flip it, switch it, take it as it resonates. Male, female, whatever. It's just the energy, okay? So definitely something to do with finances. There could be somebody at work or somebody coming through that's going to be, you know, well, it said as far as the work, this could talk about a new love interest with someone wealthy or someone from work, okay? It's not giving a lot of love, but let's see, because we got this goddess of the moon, and, you know, the moon talks about feelings, emotions, things like that. So let's see in this deck what that card signifies here. So let's go to number 52 with goddess of the moon, because I feel like it's going to let us know if this is more about love. I feel like it's love and finance, possibly, but I do feel the energy more of finance, okay, related when it comes to this. Okay, so Gemini, goddess of the moon. This card talks about intuition and going within. Upright, this card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon. Receiving the light of the moon, and the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition and ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Interesting. See what I'm saying? It's giving that, you know what I'm saying, spiritual slash worldly here. You know, and that's kind of the power of the twins. But I mean, it's just giving that it's two different, you know what I mean? Like the scale going up and down is what I'm saying. Like you got the spiritual world and you got the actual world. And they are connected. So balance is key, guys. All right. So I feel like, you know, somebody needed to hear that. Just a little side message that I was picking up from this energy here. This card is all about intuition and the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, see there, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. This is very interesting, guys. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up, get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. So it's really giving, you know, that there could be somebody at work that's advising you. You guys could be on a topsy-turvy, but I feel like you already know, right? Like deep down, intuitively, whatever you're going through, whatever will help increase your finance or your, you know, better your financial situation, whatever it is that you're seeking, okay, which I am getting finance, that you intuitively already know. So with the walking away card and it's going into the anxiety card, I really just feel like, you know, you're literally going to be walking away from anxiety once you kind of go within and follow your intuition. But I am going to read, so I'm not going to read those two. I feel like they pretty much speak for themselves. But let's see what this hostility is about. Because I don't know if this is something that's coming towards you or if this is something that's giving you anxiety. We got to see what that's about. So I'm going to read that one. And then, you know, we'll get some more oracle messages and then we'll try to clarify those for more clarity. Okay, Gemini. Hostilities. This card talks about defenses up and aggressive energy. Okay. So, I don't know. This could be you. Could be someone or something you're dealing with, right? This card, okay, upright, this card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. Okay, that's interesting, Gemini. So that answers my question right there. As far as it being you, no, it's not you. It's somebody coming up against you here or coming towards you with this aggressive energy. This aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional with someone in your environment, being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful in a work or social situation. There may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time, but whether this is new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. So again, I do feel like that's what this walking away is about. So this is causing you a lot of anxiety here, Gemini, a lot of discomfort. So somebody, you know, whether it's a situation or a person here, something or someone is, you know, causing hostilities in your world right now. It's causing anxiety in your world right now. I feel like you already have things going on with your finances. So let's dig a little deeper and see what the hell is going on for my Geminis. Because I don't know. I don't really like this energy. But like I said, it's still giving that twin energy where, you know, if there's one thing and then there's this like extreme other side of it here. Like I feel like on one side you're trying to, you know, dig deep, heal your heart space, work on your problems, financial, you know, troubles, and just gain insight on that. But then you have this hostile person. So I need to know what that's about. We have passions. Do not be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. Okay. I really do feel like that's an energy here for this goddess of the moon energy. We got boundaries, know when to put up and let down your walls. I feel like that is directly tied to the anxiety and the hostilities. Bottom of the deck, we got soulmate. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's directly tied to this man holding the coin, healer of ages. Okay? And it says, be open to change, be receptive to new experiences. Change leads to growth. Okay, again, that's kind of giving that healer of the ages energies, kind of tying into that walking away energy. Okay, Gemini, so let's see. Let's keep going here. I need to know what that hostility is about, but I don't want to jump the reading. Let's build up to that, okay? So like I said, on one end, for some of you guys, you could definitely be having some new love on its way in, either a wealthy person or somebody that you meet at work. And then look, bottom of the deck, we got the Six of Swords. But you also got somebody like on your case over here that's causing you a lot of anxiety. This person is like hostile and shit. But we'll see. We're going to see what all this is for you, Gemini, okay? We are definitely going to get into that because like I said, some of the energy I like and some of it I don't. But I mean, it is what it is. Okay. These wanted to flip over. I wasn't going to take them because I didn't even really ask, what we were clarifying yet. But this could be a side message for someone. Okay, maybe something to do. Maybe there's some regrets here when it comes to some type of emotional fulfillment. Someone is feeling sad, down, depressed, regretful, remorseful, something like that, because there is some heartbreak here within a family dynamic. Okay, if it's not family, it could just be, you had some type of emotional disappointment, some type of emotional pain or letdown here. Either you or someone you're dealing with. Maybe you caused this to someone or someone caused this to you, or there's just some type of family dynamic. It could tie into this anxiety for some of you guys. It could tie into this hostility energy. Maybe you have maybe somebody has hostile children, or a loved one or a family member, or somebody in their family that's hostile that causes hurt and pain or something like that, and anxiety and worry, stress, disappointment, causes you maybe to even regret something here. Okay, Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom. So I don't know. That's a side message I feel like for somebody. I'm going to put it back in the deck, but yeah, just side message for someone, okay? All right, Spirit, what messages for Gemini? For my lovely Geminis, true, clear, honest, and concise message. Can we please get some clarity about this energy that is on this table, please? True, clear, honest, and concise energy for my Geminis. Tell me more about Healer of the Ages, man holding a coin, and this soulmate energy. The divine will provide you with love when you are ready. Okay, these wanted to come out. Let's take a peek. Okay, there are the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Again, a strong energy about finance here. Somebody could be wanting to give you something, maybe there's some type of small offer or something like that. Could be somebody, that you look at as a friend, giving you something or something like that. Could just be talking about, basically giving reciprocity. Somebody just wanting to share equal give and take. Or this could be somebody that's like, a child. Maybe they're a student. Maybe they're learning some things about money. Maybe they're coming into more financial balance. Or maybe you're coming into more financial balance here. Something like that. I'm going to go ahead and take those. That's a message for somebody. It won't be for everybody, but... And then bottom of the deck, I had an Eight of Pentacles. A lot of Pentacles. So like I said, I knew this was going to have something to do with money. I feel like, this could be somebody at work, because that did come out with that man holding a coin. So if it's not love, but I feel like for some of you guys, it's about love, okay? Because we do have the soulmate card here. But for some of you, this is about, opportunity at work. Something coming into the balance, maybe with your money here. Maybe your efforts being rewarded here. Yeah, see, with the Nine of Cups, that's kind of like wish fulfillment. Maybe something is definitely going to, be coming in or coming up for you guys when it comes to work. I mean, if this is love, somebody could be putting in more effort. Like I've said, being more reciprocal, being more balanced, more giving, more equal give and take within the connection here. Whether it's a new person coming in, maybe this person is younger than you with the Page of Pentacles, okay? Could be an earth sign, heavy coins, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, something like that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one because I just feel like it's relevant. But the stronger message to me is about work. So this is something, some type of opportunity coming in at work or something like that. But now let's see. Tell us more, Spirit, about, okay, not ready, and too many. Maybe a side message for somebody. Some type of big opportunity coming in for somebody here. The Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. But the 3. Somebody could be offering you a gift, trying to make up for something, apologizing by giving you some big shiny, gift or something like that. For others of you, it could be an opportunity, but I feel like it's something you've been waiting on, maybe keeping some feelings to yourself when it comes to this. I do feel like, it's an apology, but also somebody's offering, some type of big offer as their apology, So you definitely could be dealing with an earth sign, but this could be somebody that obviously shows feelings and emotions through money, finance, something like that. It does tie into the reading a little bit, but I don't feel like that's for everybody. It's pretty specific, so I feel like I'm going to put that back in. That's definitely for someone, though, okay? So tell us more, Spirit, about Goddess of the Moon, passion, don't be afraid to fail, walking away. What is this energy right here in your heart space for my Geminis, please? True, clear, honest, and concise message. We got Goddess of the Moon, walking away, passions. Don't be afraid to feel what makes your, follow what makes your heart happy. Right in your heart space here. So what is this message? What is the message that Gemini needs to receive the most when it comes to this energy right here on the table in their heart space? So you could have, somebody could be feeling very passionate about something, but there's a fear here is what I'm getting, right? Maybe fear of the unknown. The moon can talk about things that are hidden and unknown things. We did have that little side message that just came out. So like I said, that was pretty specific, but it was for someone, and it does tie into the reading. So I know that message was for somebody. Okay. All right. Okay. And then again, the moon also talks about intuition as well. And we are getting the High Priestess. Could be dealing with the Pisces, strong Pisces energy. Moon is also Cancer for me, but High Priestess is Pisces energy. So again, there's a need to follow your intuition about something. So like I said earlier, I do feel like deep down, especially the person that this is like work related and finances, and someone who's trying to better their finance or get out of financial lack, it could be moving slow, but I feel like deep down you know what to do. You know what to do. With the High Priestess, Goddess of the Moon, walking away. There's something that you may have to walk away from. Something's moving too slow when it comes to your finances or something like that. But you know what to do here. Yeah, see? You know what to do. Look at all those coins. I can't make this up. So there's definitely some investments. You're definitely, something is causing you to be tight on cash. Maybe money is just coming in really slow. And so you're looking at other ways to invest. I can't make this up. 5 of Pentacles, all these Pentacles. You can't tell me that this is not about work or money and finances with you guys. So somebody is definitely needing that message there, okay? You guys know what to do. So follow your intuition. And it's going to lead to happiness and success. See, don't be afraid to fail. Follow what makes your heart happy. So you could also be wondering, we did have that 7 of Cups at the beginning of the reading come out. That 7 of Cups could have been talking about having all these options that you could do. We did see the 7 of Pentacles. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you can invest in a lot of different things, but which one is going to create some abundance for you, right? Which one is going to be wish fulfillment and all of that for you? So I feel like deep down, if you follow your intuition, you kind of know, but don't let fear, being afraid to fail get in the way of that. Go with what makes your heart happy. Follow your intuition, right? Walk away from those like limiting thoughts. All right. But I do feel like somebody's definitely going to come into the picture. with some type of financial guidance or advise you about something. So maybe you need to take a rest, a break, recharge a little bit. Yeah, and then we got this 8 of Cups walking away again, walking away. So I feel like you're going to walk away from, what doesn't serve here, or, maybe the fears. Okay. Any more for that? Maybe one more. Okay, I feel like that one definitely wants to come out. And it's the Star card, which talks about healing, talks about, you guys could be. So if this is like job related, right, company wise, you guys could be very rare. Very special, stand out. Okay, we got all these little stars, and then we got this big one. Like, you guys could be like, a very important, play a very important role, or have a very important position within the job here. But also, if there's a need to walk away, like if you're not being compensated for your efforts, or there's not balance or something like that with what they're paying you or whatever the case, there may be a need to, walk away here. Honestly, like, walk away, heal yourself, know your worth, know that you are valuable and appreciated, something like that. Because don't let this cause, you anxiety. So it's the Queen of Swords, but, it could be a need to separate. Usually the Queen of Swords is somebody who's willing to just, hear the truth. They want clarity. But I feel like more so, for some reason, I'm feeling a King of Swords energy where it's more about separating yourself. Maybe, I don't know, but for the better good, for your own healing or benefit here. So let's see. Tell me more about anxiety, hostilities, boundaries. Who is this? What is this? Because earlier I was ready to jump on it. Boundaries. Know when to put and let down your walls. Who is this person, place, or thing when it comes to my Gemini? With this hostile energy causing them all this anxiety. Is this somebody at work? Is this a partner? Tell me true, clear, honest, and concise message, please, Spirit. Okay, it's giving work. More pentacles. Okay, but this could be somebody. Okay, I don't want to jump the gun. Let me see. Bottom of the deck, we got the Hangman. Could be a Pisces. We got heavy Pisces energy here. Some of you Geminis are definitely, dealing with a Pisces. If this is like, tying into relationship matters. But this is definitely a reading about finance for me. But when we talk about hostilities, and I get the 9 of Coins. The 9 of Coins is all about being, independent and abundant. So I don't know if we got a single person hanging around you. You could just be, this could be your energy where you're just starting to see somebody. Maybe this was a single person. Maybe you're just starting to see somebody in a different light. It's giving separation. Maybe you separated from somebody and they became hostile. Yeah, like maybe they counted on you for money. Maybe they, maybe you got some codependent person. I'm not really getting that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they see you in this 9 of Pentacle energy. Maybe they see you as single, abundant, very, very well off on your own. And they don't, maybe there was some type of separation or distance or something between you guys. Maybe you put distance there. Maybe you wanted to slow things down. If this is a person, right? So we got boundaries here. You got the 9 of Pentacles, which, talks about slow moving energy. You got the 2 of Wands, which can be a separation, a distance, but also future planning, looking ahead, but leaving something behind. And then you got this Hangman, which is saying something different. So it's really giving me, you could kind of be separating yourself from somebody because you see them different. Or if it's not somebody, something, some situation, right? Separating yourself because you're seeing something different now. And something is like it's just stressing you out. It's wearing you down. It's causing, and you're keeping this to yourself, but it's causing somebody to be hostile and want to fight. It's causing conflict. Interesting. What else with this hostilities and boundaries and anxiety when it comes to Gemini? True, clear, honest, and concise message, please. And then we'll close this out. I'll get you some cosmic insights as well really quick. And then we'll close this reading out for my Geminis. Okay, this was a lot and it wanted to flip all around. All right, so could be dealing with a Libra, could be dealing with a fixed sign, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. But, what in the world is this? This could be a side message for somebody, but we're trying to figure out what this hostility and anxiety is. You could have blocked somebody out. This could even be a parent. We did have that Ten of Cups come out earlier on in the reading. I can't remember exactly at what point it came out, but somebody could have a mother or a mother figure. Could be a baby mother, a baby mama, somebody like that. Could be with this Empress here. But somebody is blocked. Now, this could talk about your intuition, choosing not to see something, which is blocking your abundance. That could very well be the case as well. And it's like a missed opportunity could be here, or this could be focusing too much on, you know, what's in front of you and not, you know, accepting an offer that's trying to come in. Somebody could be, it could be something over the internet or some type of offer coming in from like an outside source. I feel like it's not close to you or something, but I feel like you're rejecting this or blocking this. I don't know. That'll be for somebody. Not really sure what that means. I got the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Cups. This could have something to do with children, guys. So like I said, this could be a baby mama. Maybe some of y'all blocked a baby mama. Okay, possibly. That's not going to be for everybody. And maybe now you guys are at a distance. Maybe y'all communicate online or something like that. Or they're trying to send you some type of message. But I do feel like there's somebody from your past. Okay, we got the Queen of Swords again. We've seen her like 3 times. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Then I got the Ace of Cups. And I have 4 Wands. I don't know. Somebody could be wanting some new love with you. But I feel like it's somebody from the past trying to come back around. Even possibly like, doesn't have to be a divorcee. We haven't seen the King of Swords, but I keep saying this Queen of Swords. It could just be a bitter, cold person. You know, I don't know. Take it as it resonates, guys. I don't know. You'll have to tell me. I'm not getting that this is a boss. I'm getting that this is like a mom, a baby mama, somebody in the family causing some stress, somebody who's hostile, which came out earlier in the reading that it could be a family member. So that's kind of what I'm getting. Like I said, either an ex, a baby mama, a mama, something like that. All right, let's get some cosmic insights for you guys so I can close up y'all reading. Yeah, we at 37 minutes. Let's go ahead. Spirit, what messages for the sign of Gemini? What do they need to know when it comes to this? Any insights, any advice? Let's see, we have challenges. Make a decision, work on inner healing. Okay, kind of goes with that healer of the ages. And we were talking about, there was something about decisions. I forgot what it was. Something that showed itself. That might have been a different reading, but anywho. No, well, you had the 7 of Cups and stuff come out too. So that can, you know. It seems like you guys need to buckle down, make a choice about something. And then again, following your intuition. You already know the answers that you're seeking here, okay? Gemini, what else for Gemini? True, clear, honest, and concise message for those needing to hear the message and ready to receive it. This one to come out in the reverse. It says narcissist. Someone too full of themselves. It came out in the reverse, so I don't know. You have to tell me. Maybe you just have somebody that's a difficult person with it coming out after these challenges and hostilities are here. So what else for Gemini, please? Okay, we got intuition. The red flags you ignore now will come back to bite you later. Bottom of the deck, I have date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. All right, so maybe some of you guys are going to try to release some of this stress that you're feeling from work, dealing with hostile family members or whatever, by just having a date night with a loved one, you know, whatever, friends, lover, whatever, to kind of ease your mind here. But yeah, Gemini, this is what I'm getting for you guys. I appreciate you all for tapping in. Please do like and subscribe. I hope you found a message here that resonated with you. But yes, like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be getting more readings out for you all, and I appreciate y'all for being here. Wishing everybody to Stay wealthy, stay healthy, and be well. Okay? Bye.